from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Look at the Lakers. This is a team in search of an identity. They've dropped 7 of their last 8, and they have looked completely out of sync.
You know, during the course of a long season, one of the things that you really look forward to is approaching All-Star break. It gives you a chance to kind of get some physical and mental rest and really get away from the game. You know, your teammates, your coaches, and that's not always a bad thing.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Ingram and Nance are your small and power forwards. And it's Bogut in at the 5 spot. And Cantor drops them both.
Coach Luke Walton is coming from the 73-win Warriors team in 2016. He took over a Lakers team that has just finished off the worst season in franchise history. Quite a contrast.
Ball kicks to Bogut. Lock at 6. Ball dishes to Nance. Makes it off the glass.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
Thomas a screen on Nance. Porzingis passes to Thomas. Shoots from 14. He squares up and sinks it. And Walton, as interim with the Warriors, got 39 wins coaching just half the season in Golden State. Chris, how many games did he win last season in Los Angeles?
About half that number. I mean, it's a project. They got to build it up from the ground up.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Now here's Porzingis. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Talk about ugly. I mean, no pressure being put on him, and he sails the pass right out of bounds.
Ball kicks to Bogut, and it's good. 2 points. Bogut's got his second bucket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Nice understanding of where to go with the pass there.
Porzingis with the steal. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
That's just a lack of communication. 2 guys just not on the same page.
So it's the Lakers now. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Bogut down low. He's against Cantor. No good from Bogut. Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. There's a screen by Cantor. Porzingis again. It's Bogut. Porzingis passes to Jack. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. That ties the game.
Look, I don't know how he got that one. About as tough of a shot as you can think of. It's almost like a field goal kicker missing after all the hard work is put in. It's just a frustrating way to go down.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And there's the pass to Kuzma. From about 16. And that one's good. Ingram. Well, Chris, as you look around the league and with all the great players in it, who would you like to have played with that's playing right now?
Wow, that's a tough one. I mean, you look at all the big fellas, I definitely would love to play with the Cousins or Davis. If you look at guards, I mean, how could you not want to play with Westbrook, Harden? How about you just take any of the top 10 and whichever one I pick out of the hat, I'd play with them and be happy.
I like that. How about in the past, guys you would have liked to have played with when you were playing the game?
Wow, Late in my career, Kevin, I could have played with Tim Duncan. I've always thought that would have been like Shaq, KG. It would have been other big players at that time when you needed two guys inside to play. So it definitely have been guys that I respect battling and going up against, and those would have been the first I would have looked to play with. But those guys come to mind first and foremost.
Nice shot by Bogut.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Knicks foul. Number 9. That's his first personal.
58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer. Kicks it to Randall. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Knicks trail by 4. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Beasley. Clock at 6. To the paint. Rebounded by Bogut.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
Clarkson up top. Here's Randall. And there's another one for the Lakers. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys. Knicks trail by 6. And what was a wild ride of an offseason for the Knicks ultimately results in a regime change.
Yeah, I mean, players butting heads with executives, and when it came down to it, things just needed to change. If the Knicks picked the Zen Master over Porzingis, fans might have rioted in New York City, and hopefully the franchise can kind of start to right the ship.
Beasley out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Ntilikina in at the point. They're the group. New York will start the second one.
I like to see them getting the ball down low and then getting a quality shot.
Clarkson kicks to Bogut. Stolen by O'Quinn. Inside. And now the Knicks on the break. And that one is good by Beasley.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
They set the screen. Here's Bogut. No good that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
No question. Officials were active, trying to keep control of the game that affected the substitution pattern.
Passes to Randall. Screen by Bogut. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Bogut's got 8 points.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting. The team made a lot of moves in the offseason to try and avoid that again this year.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Bogut. Nance comes in for Randall. And Ball subbed in for Clarkson. From deep. Ball no good. New York trailing. Pass to Porzingis. Puts up a 3. The Knicks keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Kuzma from outside off the mark. The Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside, Porzingis. Outside for Thomas. And the Knicks miss again. Lakers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Beasley against Nance. Here's Ball. Off target with his 3. The Knicks shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Outside, Porzingis. Beasley outside. No good from Lee.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
.156 left here in the second. Here's Kuzma. The Lakers rebound. Ball kicks to Zubats. In the corner, Nance with it. From outside, off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Beasley outside. Out to Porzingis. Looking to end the drought. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Ball kicks to Zubats. There's just the ball. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Jarrett Jack is checked in for the Knicks. And the Lakers also making a change. Ingram's checked in. And Jack, here we go. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both.
And coming out of the offseason where the Knicks had a really long to-do list, you knew they were going to shake things up and made some moves in free agency and realized they needed to build around Porzingis going forward.
Ingram kicks to Nance. Stolen by Cantor.
And 2 for 1. That's what they'd like to get right now.
Yeah, this could come down to the correct play call, but let's see what they do right now.
Lakers trail by 3. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Caldwell-Pope for 3. And Zubats picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Doug McDermott comes in for Thomas. And it's Ntilikina in for Lee. The Lakers also making some changes. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Zubats. Julius Randle comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Clarkson in for Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. They need this. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Knicks out front. They're up by 5. And don't go away after... The Knicks leading by 5. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Lakers right now, Ingram and Nance are your small and power forwards. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Bogut in the pivot spot manning the middle. Here's Lee. Ball with the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. Feeds to Ingram. To the middle. Stolen by Kanter. Here's Thomas. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got 4 assists now tonight. Lakers shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. And Luke Walton, the Lakers' 6th head coach in the last 6 seasons, counting interims. I think they're going to be patient with him, though, as he rebuilds.
I hope so. I mean, the fact that he's a familiar face, a SoCal native, and a former Laker helps by patience from the fans. Also, his deal is guaranteed through 2020. They need to give him a chance.
Ball with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
and battling hard on the glass. They hold the advantage here so far.
Cantor dishes to Jack. Outside Thomas. Thomas a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, but they got that one to fall, and they need to keep it up after missing the first 3 shots of the half.
Lee kicks to Jack. Out to the wing. Stolen by Ball. Ingram with it. Thomas is there. And that one's good. Ingram. New York leading by 4. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession.
Well, the defense had nothing to do with that turnover. They're just fortunate. That's just plain sloppy pass.
And here is Los Angeles now. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Good D by Lee.
In last season, the Knicks raised expectations with some of those big free agent signings and trades in the prior year. And let's face it, things just didn't work out quite how they had planned. Some would say they underachieved. Hard pill to swallow for a fan base that went into the year with so much hope.
And it's Ingram missing. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Porzingis. Good on the baseline, Jay. Porzingis has got 11 points.
Well, they lean on him for a big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
And a big problem for the Knicks and their shortcomings last season was their defense.
Yeah, and listen, they have some shot blocking, but as a whole, the defense lacked teeth. More than anything else, it played a part in the disappointment of last season's campaign, and it's something they'll be focusing on in the coming years.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Enes Kanter. Doug McDermott comes in for Lee. And it's Ntilikina in for Jarrett Jack. The Lakers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Nance. Julius Randle comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Clarkson in for Ball.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside, Porzingis. Randle brings the double team. To the wing on the left. Stolen by Clarkson. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. Kuzma passes to Randle. Now, here's Clarkson. T right on him. That one falls. Now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. For the tie, and he lays it up and in. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Picked by O'Quinn. Got a piece of it. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal. Artful use of the screen there. Gains the separation he needs for a good look.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks lead by 2. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Porzingis is the 4 with O'Quinn at the 5. And it's McDermott. And it's Ntilikina in at the point guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. Chris, we're not accustomed to seeing top free agents spurn the Lakers, but that's what's been happening the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, it's different reasons. I mean, it's drafting. Some players want to go other places. The fact that the looming shadow of Kobe Bryant there. But we'll see if they can turn things around.
To the middle. Porzingis kicks to O'Quinn. Porzingis against Nance. Pass to Ntilikina. Just 5 on the clock. Poked away. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. The Knicks making a switch here. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Here's Ball. Out to Nance. Now Ball. And here's Bogut to take the lead. Ball no good. It's stolen by Bogut. Here's Kuzma. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Knicks with the lead. Lee outside. There's the dish to McDermott. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. No good from the wing. Ingram passes to Nance. The Knicks pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Pass to Ntilikina. He dishes it to O'Quinn. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Andrew Bogut.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit. He makes the right read, go straight to the rim.
Enes Kanter's checked in for New York. Jack comes in for Ntilikina.
Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Thomas kicks to Lee. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Porzingis is checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Now here's Ingram. Screen by Bogut. 6 to shoot. Up off the screen. And Ingram lays it in.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Now here's Ball. Defended by Jack. Nance dishes to Bogut. Got a hand on it. Outside Thomas. Outside Porzingis. Back to Thomas. Three-pointer. Porzingis can't hit. The Lakers trail. Ball with it. To take the lead. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Caldwell-Pope against Lee. Back to Jack. Pass to Porzingis. Lock at 6. Outside for Thomas. New York moving the ball around.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
Guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations.
Here's Ingram. Out to Nance. To the left side wing. Now here's Ball. Defended by Jack. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. To tie it up. And Cantor pulls it down. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Porzingis to 2. And that one goes long.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Here's Cantor. So a close game sees New York take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?